The Suns are what you build in 2K. You get Kevin Durant, you get Devin Booker, and you get Bradley Beal, and then you sign a bunch of mid-level exceptions. You literally do this in 2K when you have the salary cap on. And that's why you have players like Bol, and that's why you have players like Nurkic and all these other guys. The Suns were never good. You saw it this season. Like, yes, they can score a lot of points, but they couldn't play defense. You have three players who have similar play styles. Kevin Durant is getting older, and he has also not won a second round, anything past the second round since he left the Warriors. I wonder who won that breakup at this point. And again, he's unhappy. So there's that as well. And the Suns, like, who really believed in the Suns at this point? Like, they got Bradley Beal.
Colin Cowherd.
Well, Colin Cowherd's an idiot, but Bradley Beal, it didn't make sense when they traded for him and they gave up all this capital for him. I think it would have worked a lot better if it was Kevin Durant and Devin Booker as a pairing rather than forming a super team. But this team is a culmination of the end of an era for a number of reasons, right? The super team era. First, it was LeBron. Well, I guess you can point to the Celtics, right? They had the big three, and they were slightly successful. They won their title. LeBron with the Heat, they won 2 titles. And then ultimately, the Warriors, they had Kevin Durant. They formed as well. But now, this is the culmination of a failed machine coming to a brutal, brutal end with the massive, what will soon be a massive failure of a big three. You saw the Nets big three disaster, which is probably the worst big three ever formed. And now we're going to see this crumble to the bits as Kevin Durant is now unhappy with the coaching styles. We have Bradley Beal, who is often hurt and kind of overrated. Then Devin Booker. This is going to crumble quickly.
You know, the funniest part about Bradley Beal on the Suns is that he has a no trade clause.
A no trade clause?
Yeah, so you can't even get rid of him. So unless the Lakers are like, yeah, we'll give you Rui Hachimura and
look at Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, who we'll get to him later, but like if we'll give you like Rui Hachimura, some Gabe Vincent and Spencer Dinwiddie for Bradley Beal, and Bradley Beal's like, okay, I'll go to the Lakers. Like, then you potentially could make a trade there, but now it's like you're in a position where you might have to trade Devin Booker, and now you have Kevin Durant, who also signed another contract, and he's still under contract for 3 years, I believe, with the Phoenix Suns there. So now the Suns are just kind of a complicated team to rebuild now, where most people are saying that you need to trade Devin Booker. They're like, Devin Booker's been there 9 years, hasn't won a playoff game without Chris Paul. So we could potentially see Devin Booker maybe go somewhere like the Knicks or the Magic. Maybe you swap, if you could trade Devin Booker for like Donovan Mitchell, throw in some draft capital, and then maybe get someone like their second big man there back.
Evan Mobley.
Maybe get like an Evan Mobley figure back. But yeah, Suns are in a tough position right now, but I can't say I feel sorry for them.
I don't feel bad because when people do stupid things, they're going to have consequences for it. And I think that they made a dumb decision going after Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal would have fit pretty much any other team better. And so they are there to live with their mistakes. And now they don't have a first-round pick until Kevin Durant is 42 years old. Bradley Beal will be 36 by that time that happens. And Devin Booker will be 34. So they're not going to have a first-round pick until we are into our 30s at this point. So, yeah. So at that point, it's like, you made your own mistakes. You buried your own grave, and now you're just lighting it with gasoline.
Yeah, new owner syndrome.
Yeah, new owner syndrome, and it's going to be a massive failure when you can't even win a playoff game against the Timberwolves, who I'll go back on my case here. The Timberwolves are the worst playoff performers in NBA history outside of this playoff series. Yeah. This is the first time that they have won a playoff series in 20 years. But yes, here you are now. You face the Suns, who are pathetic, and now they are a crumbling castle.